Hey guys, Miss Dragon here, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. So today we're starting off with a dragon. It's probably a mistake, but I'm gonna do it anyways, because why the heck not? That's the wrong button.
She sees us.
Yes, she does. It's called Northern Hunter. Now, if she would just come down. I think I'll go up into the fort. There's also a landmark, but I can't grab that until she's dead, so. Alright. She might be too far for me. Yeah, okay, so I guess we have to get close. See how well this goes. I'm gonna throw barrier, see if I can get it onto all three of them. No, I just got Varric. Oh well. Is she another lightning dragon, I guess? I'm calling her she. Is it a she? I think it is. Hey, I didn't get caught in whatever the heck that was. That's good. We should be okay. She's only 13. And we seem to be hanging in okay. Solus is a little... Where's Blackwall? Whatever. Solus is having a little bit of a rough time, but we still have a lot of healing left, so it's fine. And then I have my emergency healing, just in case something goes, like, very wrong. Because that always tends to happen. Did we stun her? No. Okay. How did I miss Solus? He's literally right next to Varric. Well, whatever. She's, like, almost dead. We are just doing so good right now. Alright, well, I don't know what this is, but I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure nothing will bad will happen. Whoa, Blackwall, how'd you get way over here? Where's Varric? Oh, I see him. I don't think I'm doing any damage. Blackwall, why are you back here? Go fight. What is he doing? Blackwall, why are you being dumb? What is happening? You're my tank. Get your butt in there. Goodness. That didn't do anything. Whatever. What are you guys doing? Okay, there's a like a stun, I guess. She's almost done. Definitely one of the easier dragons I've done. So. We're almost there. Oh, there we go.
Crestwood should give us a medal for this.
Yeah. Okay, so in Death's Sacrifice, some Grey Warden armor, some schematics. Now, we can search this place, grab that landmark, and then go close a rift. And after that, we will probably head back to Skyhold if I've gotten everything in Crestwood, or at least the majority of stuff. Something to read. A crumpled note. Densing, don't be so stingy. Give up the last of your rams if you have to. I'll be gone hunting for a week, so remember, bring the dragon 100 pounds each morning. That seems to keep the monster full enough. She doesn't wonder what there is to eat inside our homes. Walker. That's pretty smart, though. Ferelden Wyvern statues. Wyvern statues found throughout Ferelden were inspired by a legend that Andraste tamed one of the venomous beasts with her song. Note, I say legend and not the chant, for this is wild superstition. We must sternly remind the faithful that any story about the Bride of the Maker outside the Chant of Light is blinkered hearsay, folklore, and nothing more. Excerpt from an unfinished treatise by Brother Regarin 873 Blessed. So we have a rift that we need to close. That'll be the last rift of this region. And then I'll probably just do a quick sweep of Crestwood to make sure I've got everything. I'll check my quests and stuff. And we'll go from there. One more. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Next wave. We have a Spare Demon and a Rage Demon. Die! There we go. Should be everybody. We'll close this rift. And then move along. Okay, so that is done. Well, we have some Veilfire. That means there should be a rune somewhere in this cave. Oh, found it. Here we go. Superb lightning rune. Okay, well, I'm gonna call Crestwood pretty much completed for the time being, so we're gonna head back to Skyhold and do some operations, and then we'll move on to another region, most likely. Welcome to the war table. Let's do some operations. Dwarven slaves in Venatori hands. A report has arrived from the site of the suspected Venatori enclave. It is nonsensical given an accepted historical record. Located Venatori enclave. Fires on approach assumed they torched their camp while retreating. Not the case. Camp already destroyed, Venatori dead. Dwarven tools found, but no dwarves alive or dead. One deep stalker corpse found, signs of blight corruption. Best to guess, Venatori surprised by forces emerging from the camp well. Assume they left the same way. Well collapsed, no passage possible. Enclave scoured for resources for return to Skyhold. On return to Inquisition camp, message found next to a newly opened sinkhole. We always come for our own. What about you, Inquisition? Vinthus Warhelm Kalsharok. The name of our enemy. Our agent, a mage named Sidoni, returned from Minrathus successful in her task. She posed as a magister's assistant, bluffing her way into the Magisterium's library to ostensibly perform research, and managed to acquire not only the Liberalum, but also a number of other mystical tomes, all without leaving any evidence that traces back to the Inquisition. It may take some time for Dorian to go through the Liberalum, but he is optimistic that something within will prove of use. Liliana. Perfect. A favor returned. My dear ambassador, please convey our heartfelt thanks to the Herald for the kind gift to young Baldwin. Andraste and the Wyvern is his favorite bedtime story, and the stuffed wyvern toy has already become his most favored companion. We are shocked that news of the Inquisition's formation did not reach us for so long. We would be most interested in offering our support for your holy cause, and shall be sending an emissary directly. Cordially, Wilhelm Augustine. Yes, enclosed is a drawing young Baldwin has done of himself and the Herald riding wyverns. I am to convey that his wyvern's name is Burned and the Herald's is Otto. That is so freaking cute. Oh my god. So it seems we have a lot of Ferelden side stuff. So we're probably gonna do some of that. So let's start with Measure Veil Strength. Inquisitor. You have activated a number of the elven artifacts used to detect the magical energies of the veil. Individually, such readings have been helpful. If we can coordinate measurements of all the artifacts simultaneously, however, I believe we may be able to uncover rifts that may not even have opened yet. I have drafted a proposal for how we might use Inquisition mages across Orlais and Ferelden to activate these artifacts in a coordinated fashion, if you think that it might be useful. Solus. So Josephine is, if the Inquisition forces are stretched thin, nobles in the area will happily ensure the safety of our mages, or I can deploy soldiers with the mages to ensure their safety. We'll just send Cullen.
Right.
Find Crestwood's mayor. The mayor of Crestwood left a letter confessing that he was the one who flooded the village 10 years ago. Then he disappeared. The Inquisition must track him down if it's to serve justice. Liliana, Crestwood's mayor will have to stop for supplies. I'll have my agents inquire. Or Josephine, I can ask the crown to post a warrant for the mayor's arrest. We'll just send Liliana.
Inquisitor.
Sure, it's fine. Let's check out Stop the Rumors. From far off Montsamard, a songstress comes with lies, and thoughtless Gibbs insults our name. I hated her in school. She pulled my hair. We must not let her make these vulgar claims. Meriden. Our allies' words will turn the tide for us. Alright,
Inquisitor.
Josephine. Sounds good. Okay, that's that for operations. Welcome. The Emerald Graves. So we're just going to be going around and doing a bunch of random stuff. We're going to start over here with this rift. We'll grab this quarry, and then we'll probably just keep making our way up and around and picking up things and whatnot. So let's get to it. Got a landmark and a quest marker. This is Andraste's light. We have brought Andraste's light to the Dales. None can deny her truth. In time, all will open their hearts to the Maker. From a sermon given by Sister Amity at the conclusion of the Exalted March of the Dales. And there's a quest here. A candle for Tristan. 7 years ago, my son Tristan was traveling through the Emerald Graves when bandits set upon him. He died at their hands. Since then, every year on the anniversary of his death, I light a candle for him at the Lion's Pavilion near where they found him. Now a band of violent rebels has claimed the forest. They roam up and down the highways, killing as they go. No one will escort me to the pavilion for fear of encountering them. I pray a brave and kind soul will, if they find themselves at the pavilion, remember a mother's lament, and light a flame in memory of the fallen. Forgive me, my son, Dolores. So I guess we have to go light a candle at the pavilion, and I'm pretty sure we cleared that place out already. So, yeah. And here's our rift. And a new region. And some nugs. Some brown nugs. And some holla. Blue oh, there's a thingy. We'll grab, I wonder if, you know what, we'll close this. Close this rift. And then we'll grab the thing. The Oculus or whatever it's called. And then I guess we're shard hunting. Oh, freaking boy. Okay, that wave's done. Wave number 2. What do you have for me today? More wraiths. Is it just all wraiths? Like it. Oh wait, despair demon. There is a despair demon. Where are you? Way over there. Why are the wraiths blue? Well, it doesn't matter. We're good? There we go. Close that rift. Boom, done. Perfect. Alright, let's looky through the skull and find these shards. There are 7. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I don't know why that was so hard to find. Well, I guess we'll just grab these shards. They're right here. And most of them are in this area, so I always make these such a pain to get to. But there's number 1. Number 2 is right here. Got a number 3 over here somewhere. There it is. There's 3. There's 4. Okay, here's that one. I found a hunting log. 20 Solus. Tracked the great brute to the middle of the graves. I hate this place. Elven curses on every tree, but it'll be worth it. Camille will have to pay attention if she sits in that clumsy fool's lap for a cub's pelt. Just think all she'll do for me when I bring her back the head of this giant beast. Have courage, focus, believe. Yes, I can envision the furry trophy already in my clutches. What? Okay, and there's the last one for this section. Here we have another landmark. Andraste's promise. When her chant is spoken from all corners of the world, the Maker will return. We are one day closer to his coming. From a sermon given by Sister Amity at the conclusion of the Exalted March of the Deus. And then we have a logging stand. But a landmark. The guide, historians have been unable to identify the mysterious and cloaked pointing figure in the Emerald Graves. Some believe it is a representation of the elven god Falun Din, known also as the Friend of the Dead, or the Guide. Others believe it an elaborate elven joke, its punchline lost to time. From A Journey Through the Dales by Lord Horace Medford, Adventurer. Got some Freeman orders, scribbled notes. Sir August is dead. If this continues, we'll lose everything we worked for. We must do something and send all the men out. Everyone who can fight, I'm heading to the Exalted Plains. There are still some freemen hiding out there. We can regroup, Emery. And something to read. Scrawled note. You've heard how the Dalish would hang trespassers, hung them from trees, is what they say. Would you believe you can still see them? I swear on the Maker's beard when I saw that face in the tree. I just about pissed myself. The screaming face of a murdered bastard right in front of me. I was afraid if I stayed long, I would hear it howling. I hadn't even been drinking. Don't believe me? Go see for yourself. Brienne. Alright, so we have to find a fallen sister, deal with Sister Costo? I have no idea how you pronounce that. I think we have to fight her. I believe. Also, let's destroy this. So we're gonna kill out some of these enemies. Kill out, clear out. Totally know how to talk. It's all good. Fairbanks again. I couldn't read that, nor could I hear it. So that's exciting. Okay, where is... We have a Freeman veteran. She's here somewhere. Is that who this is? Oh. You are armored. Wowzers. You can stop saying that, because it's you who won't get out alive. There we are.
One less for Fairbanks to worry about.
Soul kisser. So we'll have to go speak to Fairbanks.
I wonder if there is a single place in the Dales that does not know a human footstep.
I'm sure there is Solus. I'm sure there's somewhere. There's also a mosaic over here. But I'm just having a peek around here. I think I missed something. What was over here? Oh, we have a thing to take. Not everyone's free. Free the captives. So we found a key, basically. There's our mosaic. And we have a note. And something else. From Sister Costo. Q. Yes, I know what Duheim thinks about the people in Watcher's Reach. He's wrong. The refugees think us monsters, all because of Duheim and his like. If they get in the way, I suppose we must eliminate them. But we will not hunt them. We will not murder them unless they force our hand. I hope you understand. Yours faithfully, Sister Custo. Vicious Thug completed? No idea. Don't know what that was about. From Sister Custo. As I have said, there is no reason to worry about the other freemen's cells. Since we are in the Dales, I shall invoke the heathen philosophy of Ver Adalen, the way of the woods. Each tree is part of a greater whole. It is the same with us. We are all part of a greater plan. The Dales will be ours, that I promise. Sister Custo. Let us free the prisoners.
You have it. Please, please open the door.
Yeah, hi.
Stand it in here another second.
Go ahead, you're free now. Fly away, little bird. Is there anything else here? Oh, I see something here. What's this? Diluted Chevalier. I honestly have no idea what these are, but apparently I'm just completing a bunch of quests, so we'll take it. And I'm pretty sure that's it for this place, so let's move along to another quest. Let's go talk to Fairbanks, since he's easy to get to. Hey, Fairbanks.
You saved my people.
I did.
We'd given them up for dead. Perhaps the stories are true.
Freeman, wait, did we talk about this stuff? I think so. I think we're good. Bye.
I need to be going.
Good day then. Any news, Inquisitor?
Okay, here we go.
The Freemen have been defeated.
They hurt so many of my people. Now it's finally over. Thank you. Perhaps with the Freemen gone, we can find a proper home. Algon's lodge was always well situated. Inquisitor.
Awesome sauce.
I need
Well,
to be
that's
going.
done.
Be safe.
Anything else?
Inquisitor.
No? Perfect.
I need to be...
Done and done. Oh, what's this? I don't know what this is. But let's go find out. We have a quest, it seems. Where are you? You?
Inquisitor,
Yes.
you saved Gertrude and the others. Thank you so much. This is bold of me, but if I could have a moment.
What do you need?
I'm here. What do you need?
This is about Fairbanks. There is a rumor that he is of noble blood. Once the war is over, many of us will return to serve our lords, to work their fields, raise their brats. Most of the aristocracy know little of the lives of commoners. They care nothing for us. Fairbanks is different. He is a great man. There is much he could do if he had the power.
Okay,
The rumor
and...
is true. If Fairbanks is noble and we have proof, do you see what I'm saying?
This rumor you mentioned.
This rumor about Fairbanks being noble. What do you want me to do about it?
Oh, I don't mean to impose, but you travel all over the Dales, don't you? Perhaps if you found something that could help. I've written everything I know in my journal. You can look at it.
Okie dokes. Where is this? Here it is. Clara's journal. Clara writes mainly about life at Watcher's Reach. Her curiosity about Fairbanks is interspersed between detailed descriptions of foraging excursions. Watcher's Reach, day 30. I saw Fairbanks looking at an old gold medallion as I walked past him. It bore the image of some kind of bird and the motto, "To the Son of Blessed Wings." Odd. Watcher's Reach, day 51. The old elf Calder has such stories. He talks about how Fairbanks helped people even before the war. Calder says there's some who think Fairbanks is actually of noble blood, not a commoner like he claims. I wonder if that has anything to do with the medallion. Watchers reached day 52. I pestered Calder some more to make me stop asking. He told me the story of the Lamarque family. Lord Giro Lamarque's only daughter fell in love with a chevalier in the service of Lord Giro's enemy and ended up with his child. Lord Giro was furious and turned Bernice out of their home, then had her lover assassinated. Awful. Bernice never returned to her father and fled to the Dales. Her child was stillborn, but Lord Giro eventually regretted what he had done, and on his deathbed left all lands and titles to her, and all her offspring. Why would he have done that if he was certain the child died? Watchers reached day 56. I can't stop thinking about it. What if Fairbanks is really the Lamarque baby? Imagine all the good he could do if he was noble and inherited that fortune. But having him reinstated will take proof. After all I've heard of the Herald of Councils, there can be no doubt maybe the medallion, but anyone could have a trinket like that. Oh my god, I can't read. There could be something here in the Dales to help me prove it, but I wouldn't know where to start. Okay, so I guess we have to find proof of Fairbanks' nobility. I guess we have to go over here to do that. So we'll probably do that quick because that's really in the area. Be too hard to do. So we have something in here. There it is. Midwife's journal. This time-worn diary was found amongst more valuable items. It is bound in leather and has a solid silver trim, which might be why it was saved. A few entries can still be made out. 16 herring, 9/8. This has been the coldest winter I can remember. Even the river is frozen. No one should be out there, not in this blizzard. You can imagine my surprise when there was a knock on my gate. A young woman. She's looking for the Fairbanks cottage. I go out. I say to her, nothing fair about this weather, but yes, you are at the right place. She throws back her cloak, and I see she is heavy, less than 2 weeks away. Please help. She is almost in tears. I bring her into the house and sit her by the fire with some tea and slippers. She is young, not more than 20. Her hands are smooth. They have not seen a day of work in her life. Her clothes are travel-stained, but fine. The cloak must be worth at least 50 royals. Beautiful blue, trimmed with fox fur. Her name is Bernice, but she won't say more. Many girls come here not wanting to say who they are. I understand. 25 Herring, 9-8. Bernice has had the baby, a boy, healthy, full head of hair. She named him Everest. She tried to pay me with a heavy gold locket, a falcon on its face. I asked her what it was. It looks valuable. She says it's her father's, and she doesn't care to have it anymore. I tell her she might not, but her son might one day want to know where he's from. 1 Winter March 9-9. A new year. Bernice should be healthy enough to leave, but it is still cold, and I just cannot turn her out. I will ask her to stay and be my assistant. I've needed help for a while. My fingers are not as nimble as they used to be. Clever girl. She will make a fine apprentice. Well, there's piece number 1. Alright, let's find proof number 2. Right here. Maybe? Hello, game. There it is. An old painting in a carved wooden frame. Paint has rubbed off in some places, carved into the back of the frame. Lord Guiraud Le Marquis. The portrait shows the Lord as he must look over 40 years ago. He bears a striking resemblance to Fairbanks. One more piece of evidence. Our last piece of evidence should be right here. Orlais heraldry and symbolism. This book offers a comprehensive look of the well-known noble bloodlines of Orlais. Of interest are a few lines in the entry on the House of Le Marquis. Amis Le Marquis established this ancient house in the time of Emperor Cordelis Draken. Sadly, the bloodline ended with Lord Guiraud Le Marquis, who disowned his only daughter Bernice. The shield of Le Marquis bears a falcon volant on a field of sky blue and gold. The house's motto is, "To the sun on blessed wings." We have a book to read. The Perindale War. Not many people take the road west into Perindale for the sake of pleasure. Few living things inhabit the rocky countryside, save for silver miners, wyverns, and an astounding pugnacious breed of mountain goat. In far-off days, the mountains around the city were full of dragons, and perhaps this was what first brought it to the attention of the Pentagast kings. Certainly it was not the goats. Although the region has belonged to Navarra since the late Blessed Age, travelers here will find much that reminds them of a provincial Orlesian town. A great carving depicting the lions slaying the dragon adorns Perindale's gate, and many Orlesian lions decorate the city's buildings. And there are still many citizens who cling to the hope that the Empress will restore the city to the Empire. Historians mostly agree that it was not the dragons nor the silver, and certainly not the goats, that began centuries of warfare between Orlais and Navarra. It was Emperor Etienne Valmont and the Pentagast. In 782 storm, the Pentagast family, fresh on the throne again for the first time in generations, and eager to build up the alliances lost by the Van Markham dynasty, approached the emperor to solidify a peace treaty through marriage. The emperor, who was under great pressure to produce an heir, set aside his empress of 17 years and wed Princess Soteria Pentagast, theoretically cementing a promise of peace and cooperation between Navarre and Orlais. Promises are hard to keep. By 797 storm, Soteria was still childless, and the emperor sent her to a cloister so that he might marry his mistress. As anyone other than Etienne might have predicted, the Navarrans took this poorly. Angry letters arrived in the imperial palace by the cartload. A small war party of Pentagasts rode into Orlais and reclaimed Princess Soteria. But the Navarrans did not take military action, yet they were strategists and knew to bide their time. In 846 Blessed, while most of the Orlesian army was committed to a war in Ferelden, the Pentagasts began their war against Orlais. The Orlesians rallied a defense and drove the Navarrans from Gislaine and Arlesans. but at the cost of much of their northern territory. Arendelle was lost and never recovered. A lingering sign that peace between the two nations was impossible. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genetivi. Let's present proof of Fairbanks nobility to an interested party. Ooh. Clara. We have Clara and probably Fairbanks. Probably the other person. Okay, so we have Fairbanks. That's not Clara.
The Inquisition will always be welcome here.
Hi. Okay, Clara. Let's talk to you.
Good day to you, Inquisitor.
Yeah, hi. I found proof.
You were right. Fairbanks is noble by birth. Fairbanks is not even his real name.
Let me see. Évariste Remarque. I knew it from the start. I know just who to give this to. This will be enough to make the council sit up and take notes.
This is probably a
I'll
mistake.
send this on as soon as possible. Thank you, Inquisitor.
But it's fine. I just revealed Fairbanks'
Inquisition will always be welcome here.
nobility to everybody, but it's fine.
Inquisitor,
Let's not talk about this.
I need to be going.
good day then.
Anywho, so that's done. Well, I think we're gonna leave this video here, guys. Next time, we're gonna continue on through the Emerald Graves. And just kind of cleaning up the place, finding things, doing stuff. The usual. But until then, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, subscribe, and all that jazz. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!